You all so much for stopping by today. So let me tell y'all, it is such a beautiful day today. I'm not going to be fooled. It just feels like a spring day without the mosquitoes, without the pollen yet. It's just really nice. I started out with a sweater this morning, and so now I'm in short sleeves and pants, but I want to take you all along with me. So I'm going to link the video to where we planted our first raised bed of the season. We're going to do early spring plants. And when I say plants, if you're not used to the way I plant, I always like to plant vegetables, flowers, herbs all together. And so we're going to plant up our containers. We're going to do the patio containers. I really want to get that just cleaned up, planted up so that when we are able to sit outside on the patio, it'll be nice and it'll be colorful to look at. Because right now I got a lot of plants that I need to start getting planted. We've been hardening off a lot of our cool weather plants. So I always tell you all, stick with me until the end because in my mind, I'm thinking of one thing, but it may end up being something else. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So I recently did a live on the importance of hardening off plants. And so today I want to get everything planted up. When I did the live, one of the things that I do is I will leave the plants that are in the cell tray or in the soil block. So I'll leave them where I'm going to plant them overnight just to check and see how they have done. And then I will make the decision to plant them. We're going to have mild weather here over the next week. It's really going to be beautiful. But we left them out and we got some that we're going to plant. Now, we're not going to plant all of these right here. We're going to put some out in the raised beds, but we are going to get these planted. I have some flowers I want to share with you. At first, I was thinking I'm going to leave the flowers. These are fall planted flowers, but we're going to pull them up and we're going to start fresh. And so be sure to stick to the end because I'll share with you everything that we planted up in these two containers right here. This is where we're going to start off. Now, what I'm also going to do is put in the description. Y'all, it's so much misconception about the amount of space that you need to have to grow. And I want to stand back just a little bit to share with you. I actually, when we moved here, I loved that these containers. We had got them on clearance and I brought them with me. They're patio containers. But I want y'all to see these containers right here. But I also want you to see what all we're going to grow. Don't limit yourself if you don't have a yard, or don't limit yourself if you feel like you don't have enough space. What you do need to do is, depending on what you want to plant, figure out where you need to move it to, but you can grow totally in containers. And this is what we're going to do. So this patio is really all container gardening. And so I want you to hit the subscribe button because I'm going to share with you when we plant them today, then maybe midway through how they're growing, and then what they look like at their maturity once we start to harvest them. So this is what we're just going to start to put in here, but I might be adding more because I am still hardening off a few things. But mainly this is lettuce, this is arugula, and this is like a mustard mix that we're going to plant. But we're also going to add some flowers. I got a couple of herbs that I want to add. We already have the garlic chives in here and the cilantro that we started from seed. So we'll just let that continue to grow. But I'm probably going to add some type of herb over here. I want to clip some of the cilantro that got a little bit of cold weather, when it got down to 19. So it took a little damage. So some cold weather damage. And it's just only a couple of leaves that I'm going to clip. But let me tell y'all this. As I was planning both of these containers, I kept saying, let me tell you, this bed, both of them are going to be so beautiful, so nutritious, because this is why I want to encourage you to start. Do you know that most times the lettuce travels from a long way, y'all, sometimes up to 3,000 miles. And so you don't get it fresh. But all I have to do is walk out, walk down 3 steps, come get it fresh. Like, it doesn't get any better from that. The lettuce in the grocery store, although I still have to buy it, um, you don't know when it was packed. You don't know how many days it took to get to the grocery store. So that's why oftentimes that when you do get it, it goes bad really quickly. Versus when I harvest my own lettuce, like, it stays good for a while. Okay, so let's go over what we planted in both of these beds. And again, I'm going to put the link to the container gardening guide. It's a free download. This is going to get you set up. It doesn't matter if you want to grow on your patio in containers or if you just want to get a container and grow in it. This is going to give you the basics of what you need and how you need to start growing, and this is free. So make sure that you click that link, y'all, okay? And just a side note to just confirm the freshness. So y'all saw me just clip the cilantro. So it just smells like cilantro out here. Totally fresh. And I use the cilantro a lot. We also have it in the garden, just for a bunch of various things now. But we're in Georgia, zone 8A, and cilantro does better for us in the spring and also in the fall. Remember, it is a 2-in-1 plant. So the leaves are the cilantro, and when it flowers or bolts and go to seed, the seeds are what you get the coriander from. So let's talk about this bed first. These beds are going to be similar, but not exactly alike because we started different types of lettuce seeds. So again, if you're new, I love to combine flowers, vegetables, herbs all together. They really benefit each other. So up front, we have some violas, and I really love this color right here. Now, these garlic chives, I planted these in the spring. I had some extras, so this has been growing over the spring. We just popped it in here. I may move it, I may not. We'll see what it does. Back here is the mustard mix. So it's a mustard mix of all different types of mustards. So we have 3 of these, and I know that once they start to grow, it will look really nice and it will grow and kind of back up against this cilantro. Now, right here, I know this spinach is going to love this weather because spinach is also one that loves cooler weather. So we got just some spinach that we started from seed. It's like the baby spinach super green mix. And then right here is the musclin mix. So you have your vegetables, which is the lettuce, you have your flowers, which is the viola, and you have your herbs. And this one, we have the garlic chives and we have the So now let's talk about this bed. Still lettuce, but a little bit different. So in the front, we have thyme. This is English thyme. We have those same violas right here. And I got these, y'all. I like the light. I like a little ambiance, especially when I'm sitting outside. But right here in the middle, this is going to be a red gourmet lettuce. If you have been sticking with us for a while, you know this is the lettuce that we offer for our fall kits. And with this lettuce, the reason why I love it, and I'm going to try to put a picture up, is you can either harvest the whole head or you can leaf off of it. So it's totally up to you. And they're still a little bit small, but you'll see over the next few weeks that they'll start to grow. And then in the back is arugula. Now, I didn't grow up eating arugula when I moved to Italy. It's really big over there in the salads. And I remember saying, what is that taste? It's so good. Now, I will tell you to mix it with other lettuces because it does have like a little peppery bite, not hot like heat, but like a little peppery mustard bite. But it's really good to mix into a lot of your leafy green patio containers are ready to grow. And I want y'all to hit the subscribe button because I really want you to see the growth over the next few weeks because lettuce does not take long to start from seed, grow, and harvest. but you're also going to see the growth of the herbs and the growth of the violas in the front. And it's just going to make a really pretty container, one that's all edible. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap that subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye.